Hi guys, welcome to another painting with Lenny. I just copped there a second ago that I named it wrong. This should be part 5, not part 4. So I'll change that after, don't worry about it. Last night I got a lot of work done on this guy that you can't see. So if you remember in the last hangouts he was just a dark blue. Well, I've been busy painting a lot. I have to just base coat this white here in the brown, and then I can start highlighting it up, base him, and this one is done. I was smart today and brought food up, so I had 2 slices of toast and I have 2 waffles with Nutella on them. And whatever way I tried to like throw my leg and kick the door at the same time, I'm after fucking these across the floor. So the bottom of my chest of drawers is covered in Nutella. There's probably dirt cutting this, but I don't care because I'm hungry and I'm gonna eat it anyway. It's gone cold, so it's not nice. For the next, I'll say 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, there's going to be a series of showcase videos for my Legion Army. It's 75% completed. I have the Angelius, my caster, the 2 guys that I unboxed the other day, a unit UA, and a solo. Now, I don't know if I'm going to actually get through them because it turns out I'm picking up a commission at the tournament. So I might actually start doing some commission work because I don't use the other units as much as I would do what I have. So I might just focus on them. But I have a few videos planned to kind of break the War Machine wall. But as the War Machine wall is being released, some going to take me a day to record the showcase videos, edit them, and get them uploaded. But I can only upload at night time because of my internet. So I'll have a showcase video for each beast or unit or whatever, and I'll talk about it and the painting thing. There's a 40k Tyranid showcase coming up. Dark Owl there. There will be a tail one. The battle suit. Sorry, I was just texting the gaming group. Spiky Bits had it up on Facebook that apparently Space Marines are being moved from 28 mil to 32 mil, so that's happened. But now they're going back to square base. So there's just a bit of a debate going on in the group chat there about that. I think that's crazy. People are only after rebasing all their Space Marines to 32 millimeter. GW are just gone crazy. It could be just a rumor now. I don't want to. I'm not taking it as gospel, so to speak, but if Games Workshop are changing Space Marines on square basis, people are going to lose their minds. The commission I'm picking up is a Reaper Bones commission that I've talked about. Now, I know I was giving out about the material, but it doesn't mean that I can't enjoy painting the models. So the guy has like all of the Reaper Bones Kickstarter minis. And I do hope I'm not getting them all at once because that'll be just a kick in the stones. But I'm picking up a few on Sunday anyway, as far as I know. So I'm really looking forward to painting something that's not, oh hey, look at this faction, or that should be this color kind of stuff. Just getting something like, oh, this is a Viking warrior, or this is a necromancer casting spells from a skull. I know that sounds kind of generic, but it's something different. It's something I haven't painted before. The details of the model will be a new experience. It also means I get to try out some new techniques as well. Saturday night I finished the Striders. I think it was Saturday. I don't even know what day it is. Um, I spent a lot more time in this unit than I originally intended. It was just going to be a case of very, very basic level, just so they look good on the tabletop, and I can move on to the more detailed stuff. Yeah, that didn't happen. I spent hours doing the cloaks on all of them, like this. Now, don't worry about the white. That was just thrown on with the tell everywhere. Thrown on with the detail brush, not even a detail brush, a stippling brush. This is just the base texture. So I'm imagining they're running through snow. The cloak is like billowing as they run, but it's picking up snow. Excuse me. So that's it there. Now, I could have put a lot more time into highlighting the bandages and stuff like that and faces, but I felt personally I'd put enough time into the unit as it was because the cloaks look so good. So, well, I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet, like, but I put that much work into them, so they look a lot better than the actual individual. So I'm gonna hope that the cloak will be the focus point, and that they'll not bother looking at how horribly painted the face is. But you'll see them in the showcase video, and I'll put up pictures on Facebook and stuff. That's one of the UA guys. This was the one I done a couple of months back. This is the Strider Death Stalker, but this was dry brushed. This was wet blended. So there's a bit of a difference because I used white on this one, but I'm still fairly happy with how that came out. I dry brushed all of the highlights onto that, and I used blue and purple to make colourful shadows. There was none of that on this guy because that's a solo, and this is, well, in fairness, it is a UA. It's more or less, the same level. It's not a troop, but it's not a HQ. But having commissions coming in and more models to finish for myself, I just wanted to get around to actually finishing everything. I was going to go to Cannon Monster. Back in a second. sorry about that, guys. Mom just came home, so I had to let her in. Right. Running up the stairs is hard work. Fucking hell. When I was doing the flesh, you could say, on this guy, it was a test run for the HQ model that I'm going to be entering into the heavier metal painting competition. Personally, I don't feel that it's heavier metal standard. This and this was 4 hours of wet blending last night. I need to take it up another notch for it to be half decent, you could say, for the competition. But I don't know if at the minute my paint ability is able to take me to that level. So I might introduce more colour blends, reds into the blue in the recesses and stuff like that. I don't want to overcomplicate it and burn out trying to do it. And I also need to get it done kind of quick. That's why I was trying this one to try and make it look like, actual wings, like membrane kind of wings. It didn't work out as planned, but I wasn't using a reference picture at it. And in like, you could say the box art for this guy, they're kind of a purpley, whitish blue flesh tone, and the recesses are like a darker version of that, but I don't know how to get it. Now, there's plenty of texture in the wings. Sorry, I didn't realize there was a shot. I'm afraid if I put a glaze or something on, I'll lose the detail that I've done. So I'm going to leave this guy and try and improve on the HQ model. Which leads me to my next topic of converting the HQ. The Pot Crew, if you watch one of the previous ones, I can't remember which show it was, I painted up the lunch ladies, I refer to them as. It's called the spawn vessel because when a body dies within a certain radius of it, the pot handlers, like fluff wise, they throw it in, and for every 3 bodies, you get out a lesser war beast, which is one of the little fellas that go rabid and eat shit. But because I bought the limited edition Gen Con, I think it's Gen Con model, it's like I don't even know what we'll say she is one of the lunch ladies, but she's having a bath in the pot, and she's a pint of, I painted it as blood. But every Gen Con they do an exclusive model for a faction, and I bought that one. So when you buy that, and I bought the pot crew first, and then I bought the Gen Con model. So I have the actual pot crew pot. So this is the pot itself. Nice little bit of detail on that. And you can see that there's a hole there because this fits into it. Now I don't know if you'll see. Okay, you might get the detail on it. You can see. Well, if I had it primed, it might be easier to see. Basically, it's the head of a shredder, and he's trying to claw his way out. But the fluff for the caster that I'm painting up for competition is that, well, it's not even fluff. It's an in-game rule. For every 5 points of damage that my caster takes, you have the option to transfer, or you can take it, or you have this option, which is I take 5 points of damage, I spit a shredder or one of the other lesser beasts out of my chest. So me and one of the lads are talking at the gaming club, and we were debating whether or not to sculpt this onto my caster's chest, as if he's taking the damage, and this thing is like erupting out of his chest. It obviously has a big like circular circumference thing here that I'd have to cut off and green stuff onto the chest. But I'm debating whether or not to do it, because will it look okay? Will it take away from the caster himself and stuff like that? Now, the competition does encourage you to try and convert, or scratch build or whatever else. But I don't know if it will work for me if I do it. I'll show you the caster. You might have seen in previous videos. I mean, look at the detail in his chest, right? The sculpted detail is very nice. And what well, an idea I have is to take this big piece of metal and have it erupting out of here. Well, if I trim down the circular bit and then use some green stuff to try and make it look half decent, it mightn't look that bad, but it does look like it's kind of a bit big. And I was thinking about propping him on the base, so instead of him being this way, he'd be like on that way on a slant. But in War Machine, if you can see it, you can shoot it kind of thing. Obviously, if I have the same size base in front of him, you can't. But that's what I was thinking of doing, and I was like, tournament-wise, that mightn't be the best idea. So then I thought about magnetising it and drilling the hole in his chest and magnetising it on. But I doubt I will because it's so fucking big. Like if the model himself was a little bit bigger, maybe. But that thing is swallowing his chest. And it just says you can play on his rules. It just says you can place it anywhere within. So like I could do it coming out of the base or something, but he's enough detail and stuff going on at the minute. So I don't know. I think about it, but I'm not 100% sure yet. It's kind of a hard decision to make. But that's one of the ideas. And here it is in the pot. Kind of make it detailed because it's still bare metal. The light reflecting off, it's kind of showing it off. I was going to build the Infinity models today on the Hangout, but seeing as I'm getting that commission on Sunday, I didn't bother because I'm going to make all the showcase videos, as I was saying earlier, and that's going to be War Machine content because that's War Machine. But once I finish the commission, I was going to say I've only 4 models. No, I've like 30 something models for this commission. I'm going to work on Chris's Manhunter. By the time I'm finished the commission, I'll have started making the videos for the Reaper Bones commission. So that's going to break the War Machine wall of content, you could say. That you're going to have to. Well, you don't have to watch it obviously, but you're going to have to see because it will be uploaded and it's going to open your timeline kind of stuff. I'm just trying to. The whole idea with me doing more content now is it gives you something to watch in your painting because that's something that I do all the time when I'm painting is I just throw on YouTube videos, listen away when I'm painting. The longer the video, the better. That's why I started doing these. Sport is the inspiration for that because Sport had 3 or 4 hour hangouts and I'd sit through the whole thing just painting, laughing away at his craziness. But it just kind of breaks a feel. It makes you feel like you're not alone when you're painting because it can be lonely sometimes when you're painting at home by yourself. So to try and make it a bit more sociable for you guys, I decided to start doing these. But it's just the time of the year that it is. Everything's based on War Machine at the minute. So I've no option. Well, I could if I wanted to, but I want to try and focus on getting this done because then I can do battle reports for this. And because this will be painted, it'll be out of the way. I won't be spending any more time on it. And it means I can work on other miniatures, so I'll have my fantasy and my infinity personalized, and then I'll have commissioned obviously. but it just means that you get to see something different. You get to look at something different. So I'm sure at this stage, you will be sick of looking at my War Machine horde stuff. I do have another faction War Machine. I've mentioned it before. It's the Gear Friends. I could paint that up. She's only got about 16 points of models, so it's not a whole lot. But she's not going to be playing it anytime soon because of exams and stuff. So, excuse me, I'm not too worried about it. Whereas I could be focused on getting my fantasy stuff done so I can do battle reports with that, or my Infinity. We don't play Infinity as much at the club because it's, we don't know all the rules yet. We're kind of teaching to ourselves. So it could be a while before I get around to doing any Infinity battle reports. But it'll do no harm for me to show different models in the videos. Just, it's just something different to watch, something new, something refreshing. And that's the plan, is just to get different videos out. Not like, oh hey look, I painted a space marine. I'm now gonna go and paint Chaos Knight in fantasy. There's a lot of times when I go onto YouTube, like I'm subscribed to a lot of people, but you see some videos and you're just kind of like, oh, it's the same shit again. Oh, I don't want to watch that. I want something new. I want something different. So I have a series of War Machine videos coming out. Then I'll have on Hordes. Then I'll do my commission showcase videos, Reaper's commission. Then I would have my Infinity or my Chaos Knight stuff. Chaos Knights, Warriors of Chaos stuff painted up. It's just to try and keep your hobby time interesting for you. If I'm watching a video and I'm bored, like I often throw on a 40k battle report just to spice it up, but I get bored so quick watching it. And then I start getting tired and I lose interest in the hobby and I go to bed. And I just want to try and stop that happening for everyone else. I know, I'm not saying it does happen to everyone else, but I'm just trying to throw something different out there for you to watch every now and again. Like I think it was released last night, I had my How Not to Magnetize Your Minis video, and I got a few positive comments back, and that was very nice. It's always good to get positive feedback, motivates you to do more, and keep you on your toes, so to speak, keep you looking up. Basically, I fucked up magnetizing my Ravagor Cillian Carnivian kit, and I still have the Carnivian's arms to magnetize, but that won't happen for a while. But it was kind of a comedic video, just to kind of break the, oh hey look, this is a commission showcase, I paid to my army, look at this, just to give you all a laugh. And I think I achieved that with it, so I was fairly happy. It was good. I'm rambling away, but I have put down the first highlight on the carapace. I'm trying to start Monday. I have a viewer. How you doing? Cheers for joining me. Hope you're doing well. Throw a comment up if you can. I have a Q&A thing open now as well. I think I've done that properly. So if you want to throw a question in there, you can walk away. If not, I'm just going to keep painting. I'm enjoying doing these sitting talks because you can just kind of talk to yourself and get away with it, not get in trouble. You know, talking to yourself is the first sign of madness. I just thought there, this guy has like, in the box art, he has veins here just behind. Let's see if I can show you. Okay, I mightn't see it, but just here he has veins. on the box art that has like a blue OSL effect, similar to the one that I done on the Ravagor. And I'd actually forgotten about that, but that will really break up the model and make it look good. So I'll airbrush that up later on. I was gonna paint the UA and Captain Farlord last night, or the banner bear, but with the way I painted the rest of my Legionnaires, there's a lot of airbrushing in it to get the base silver down and the wash. So I just didn't bother. I'll get them done today and I can work on them throughout the evening. I have a few things to do at home as well, that's why I've done this early. And hang out early. I managed to get a hold of some lessers. One of the lads gave me a lend of a few bob just to get the lesser so I can bring them to the tournament so they'll be painted up as well. And then after that, I can work on getting models back to people. So Chris Gibbs, Illusion Miniature Painting is his service. Check him out on YouTube. I have John McLeod. You can just look up John on YouTube. At John McLeod. I have his Dark Elder stuff, and I packed it up and I was going to the post office the other day. Now I know John probably wants to ship back at this stage, but I said no, I'm gonna video this because I'm painting too much shit for people and not videoing it to showcase the work that I'm actually putting into it. Now I know John will probably do me unboxing video when he gets the stuff, but from my own channel, I think it's time that I actually start being proactive and actually like video recording my painting and what I'm doing and how I'm progressing. So that'll be coming in the next couple of days. It'll just break the war machine wall that I'm uploading at the minute. I have a resin base unboxing, unpackaging, whatever you want to call it, coming out on the 10th, so that's Wednesday. So watch out for that. They're 25mm and they're super detailed and really cool. Excuse me. A friend of mine made them himself and sent them out to me. I think he's looking for it when he eventually sets up the store. And I mentioned this in the previous hangout. At the minute, the prices are looking at a tenner for 10 25mm bases. Now, I don't know if he's any other styles made, but I got ruined cobbles and trench work bases. But a tenner for 10 resin bases, that's €1 a base. That's brilliant. I remember paying 6 or 7.50 maybe for one resin base from Micro Art Studio for an orc Def Coat, and it shows you 3 different bases in the picture, and they send you out one, which is really annoying. Read the fine print kind of job. But he also sent me 5 40mm Terminator bases of the ruined cobbles. One of them actually has a manhole kind of, like a manhole cover sculpted onto it. It's really cool. Looking forward to painting them up. Maybe that's what I could do a painting tutorial on the bases. That'd be cool. And for 10 like for 5 Terminator bases or 10 tactical marine bases. You know, it's not bad. It's not going to break the bank. And with the detail that's in them, you're getting a really good offer. I can't plug the guy because he hasn't set up the eBay store yet. He's working on it. So unfortunately, I can't link you guys yet. But if you're really interested in them, you can leave a comment and I will pass you on to himself. He works full time and he does night shifts as a nurse at the minute, so he's slightly unavailable. You know yourself, when someone's doing ridiculous hours and working to help other people, you can kind of hold off. to hassling them about wargaming products. Like, he'll get back to me, but it might take a day or two kind of thing. But sure, you can live with that. Just realised that I'd forgotten to paint the talons on the end of the wings. I was wondering why the model looks so blue and why it didn't look like it was broken. There's something to do with the fact it wasn't there. And that's what I get for not paying attention and rambling. So Wednesday is the last recorded video that I have scheduled and uploaded. I have to record videos and upload them. But if I can get them done today, I could probably, because they'll only be 3 or 4 minutes each, the showcase videos. And I'm going to set them to be released every 3 days from now on. Every video that I put up, because it gives me time to edit, because my computer is dying slowly but surely. And the internet like upload time is ridiculous. It took me 2 days to upload the base tutorial, the base unboxing, which was a real pain because I had another video to go up, or sorry, if I had another video to go up, I would have only started uploading last night. So in a way I'm almost behind on my uploads, but I just hadn't made another video yet. But the next 3 or 4 videos at least will be showcase videos of what I've been painting over the last couple of weeks and what I've been painting when I'm doing these hangouts with you guys. The Strider guy I was showing you earlier on, the guy with the green cloak, was a chap on the heavier metal painting forum. I got 30 something likes, I think. Could have been 28 likes on the cloak itself in the heavier metal group. So I'm debating whether or not to make a tutorial on how I actually painted the base. If I could talk half decently, I'd be doing well today on the cloak. Now, I'm not a world class painter, I'm not a golden demon painter, but it looks better than your average tabletop quality. That's why I was debating doing that. But I'll leave it up to you guys. If you want to see a tutorial on painting a cloak, I will do it. Could be a good way of filling another video slot. Mightn't be a bad idea actually. I'll think about that over the next couple of days because I'm going to work on recording the showcase videos today and tomorrow. I'm working Wednesday because the tournament is on Sunday and I got it off. So Wednesday there'll probably be no hobbying being done. Wednesday morning, I'll just stay up late Wednesday night and do some stuff. The amount of videos that I can make this week all depends on how much painting I'm going to get done, because that's my main priority at the minute, is the painting, just so I can get done for the tournament. So if I can wrap up this guy and get the 2 guys based, leaves me with, well, this guy will be finished anyway in the next couple of minutes. That leaves me just the airbrushing on the other 2. I have to wash my car as well today and hopefully soon, because it looks like it's going to rain soon, but it's Ireland, so there's no point even second guessing, it's just going to rain. It won't take long to airbrush up. It's just I airbrushed the wash through the I airbrushed the wash on. I was going to say I airbrushed the wash on through the airbrush, but you would have got that because I said I airbrushed it. Just because I could, and I wanted to try it out and see how it looked. Experiments aren't going to kill you with painting if it's your own stuff and you can strip it. So just kind of trying out new things and stuff, and I liked the effect it gave. have to airbrush that on. Airbrush on silver, airbrush the wash, and then it's a dry brush, and then I can start painting the details. But the details are piss easy to do because it's just a couple of watered down paints, base, shadow, highlight, done. And the painting, because this is the banner, and it has a special rule in game. You're just realising how hard it's going to be to airbrush in there, or to dry brush in there. If a spell is cast in game within this model's command, the spell's range is reduced by 5 inches, which is crazy. So I might paint like a ruin or something on this that's glowing, just to kind of show that. But it's little things like that that you need to do to remind yourself in game. Oh, that actually does something. Don't forget about that. Because that can be the game changer. And then I might paint this guy up to be a bit higher than a troop level, if you will. But this guy will definitely be almost a HQ because he's just class. I love the guy. And the face isn't great, and he has like a cornetto horn on his head. Try and block everything in the background out. It's on this side of his head. Once I get paint on him, you'll see him. But airbrush and wash. The wash should dry fairly quick. Wash the car, come back in. I can plow through these this evening. So then that only leaves my caster, and then the 2 lessers that are coming, but they won't come till Thursday or Friday. Fingers crossed. So once they arrive, it'll just be a case of clean build prime. Like I could do it in 2 or 3 hours, depending on the primer drying time. Because they're only like tiny. It's not even that they're tiny. They'd be like up to the waist height to a Space Marine, and there's not that much details. So just a quick couple of layers of wet, watered down paint, and they'll be good to go for the tabletop. The only thing is, the majority of these models are metal, so matte sealing them is taking its time because I have to wait for it to be fully dry before I pick them up. Otherwise, I'm going to get fingerprints in the matte sealer, and I don't want that. But I should nearly be able to finish them by, even if, well, no, I definitely won't finish them tonight because I have to paint my caster up to be super high level for the competition. Try my best anyway. But I could definitely lock in a lot more of the base colours on them. That shouldn't be a problem. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I should be able to do a hangout tomorrow. I have to go in and pay college, so that'll be a factor in what I can do tomorrow. I won't be going until about 1ish, so I could definitely do an hour hangout, if not longer, beforehand. It depends on what I have left to do, because if that's the case, if I can get I think I'm just overcomplicating life. I might bust my hole tonight and just do videos, and it's still late to do the caster model, because painting the 2 guys, that's an easy job, because I actually wrote down my colour scheme like a genius. If you take anything away from this hangout, always write down your colour scheme. If you're doing a test scheme, write down every step. It'll help you in the future. That's what I started to do on my commission pieces as well, so that, God forbid, I get a commission, I'm not doing 2 different schemes on it, kind of thing, if I get it from the same people, because that would be just horrible. Oh, do you remember the scheme that you painted on my guys? Nope. Excuse me. But now I have the ability to just go back and flip through it. it makes more sense. It's a little more logical than just like, oh yeah, I have a brain, that'll work. I haven't written down the color scheme yet, or the paint scheme even, for painting these guys, because I've been painting that much, it's stuck in my head at the minute. So once I finish the last beast on Friday, I'll write it down, and that'll be the end of it. I'm gonna go and check the YouTube in a minute and see if there's any comments on the video there. I'm almost finished the carapace in this guy. Highlight the teeth, add in red to his mouth, and then once that's all dry, I can airbrush in the glow. Just give me a second here, guys. I check the YouTube. I have notification. Okay. So what's my channel? No comments display. That's grand. Just keep painting. Now, as far as I'm aware, the Q&A section is open. There's nothing in the chat for me either. So if you want to ask anything or if you want to say something, you can throw it into Q&A and I'll get it there. I'm really looking forward to that commission, to like the Legion commission, because I have to sculpt the bases for it. I'm really looking forward to doing them because they're like ancient temple floor, but it's almost like Mayan, so it has all ruins and stuff in it. I'm trying to think of the film that I was in. Hellboy. It was either the first or the second Hellboy, and someone has to go out to this place and they get killed. But when they fall onto the floor, there's all grooves in the floor, and it leads the blood into the middle, and something comes up out of it. I can't remember what. It's been that long since I've seen it. But basically, that's what I'll be sculpting onto the base. And I was gonna do it with green stuff, and I was like, that's gonna take a day to dry. You can only do bits of it at a time. Sculpting detail like that's gonna be hard. So what I decided to do was use my insulation foam for terrain and carve into it using my Dremel, because you can beat that stuff up and give it a stone texture very easily. So that's going to be the plan. I have to. I'm going to leave the minion models to last. So that's like the Gobber Tinker and the Gator Bugger and Bog Chambers, because I'm going to do a swamp base on that. So I need to get water effects, but I have other stuff to cover first. So poke minis to people and the like. I need new brushes because these ones are pretty beat. Now, I have been trying to clean them, but I still need to get new ones because they're not going to last forever. So I'm just thinking, just there is 1, 2, 3 Legion there. There should be another guy. There could be another one over there, but there's a circle of Orboros, and I don't know what I'm doing on the base on that. But I'm really looking forward to painting her because her cloak is made out of like stitched together flesh patches, I suppose you could say. So I'm looking forward to blending and glazing that in different colors because it's just going to look mental. It's like darkish flesh or light flesh and maybe some like black as if it was the war wolves that she has on her. I wouldn't say she'd wear her own people. Like maybe if they died in their honor, she'd wear it. I'll talk to the client and see, but that's definitely a model I'm really looking forward to painting. One of the other ones is a character beast for Legion. It's called Zoriel. Zoriel. He is pretty beast in game. His model is absolutely amazing. He was a pig to put together. I still love him. And best thing about it is I'm going to be buying him in the future at some point, so I get to paint him twice. And what more do you want than to paint a really cool model all at once? Life is successful at that point. Just throwing in the last highlight for the carapace, and then just be a case of a few small details, and my Legion army will be a couple of percent more complete. The app that I'm using for it has a collection section on it, so you go through your warcasters, your war beasts, solos, units, unit attachments, and battle engines, and what you have. And then beside that is the option of whether or not it's painted. So my army is 75% completed. That's completed and painted at the same time. At this time, so 75% complete, and I only have another. If you count the UA and the caster, it's 2, 3, and then there was the 2 coming. So I have 5 models left to paint for the tournament. But if I add the other stuff that I might get around to, it depends. I might do it if the other stuff is priming or if it washes drying kind of stuff. There's another 7 models. So there's 12 models left, and then all of the Legion available, like the Ion, will be painted, which will be the first time ever for me to have a fully painted army. And it's about time, really, because hey, I'm a commission painter, but I haven't got my own army painted. So I'm kind of glad I actually had the chance to get my arson gear and get my own shit painted. So they'd be like, oh, do you have a painted army? And I just, nope, unfortunately not. But that was mainly due to the fact that college, part-time work, and being a very, very slow painter. Over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've definitely noticed that my speed has picked up when painting. Like the Gobber Tinker model I done. Normally it takes me a day or two to get through a model like that because I'm just so slow and easily distracted. So now I'm more focused. I've picked up speed and I got through the Gobber Tinker model in 4 hours. I came in from work, the model was built and primed, brought him upstairs, bang, cranked that shit out. So if I can keep building my speed, obviously I'm mainly worried about quality over speed, but it means I can get through more stuff. So I can get through commissions quicker, meaning I can paint more of my own stuff for more showcase videos. Just a few things I want for my Warriors of Chaos Fantasy Army. I need a Hell Cannon. I'm still in need of Dragon. Well, it's not that I need, but the more units you can play, the bigger the games you can play. At the minute, I can only really play 1500 points. The only reason I'm put off with Hell Cannon is the fact that it's €51, I believe, and it's fine cost. It's just if I could scratch build them, I will. I'll have a look at it, but I know the kit is absolutely amazing for the Hell Cannon. Just fine cast. It's like I do a lot of. I like to think I do a lot of commission work. In front of me, on my wall, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 pictures of models I've painted. Now, I threw a lot of them out before I started doing this. Sorry, 7. 2 of them are plastic, the rest are fine cast, and they've been horrible experiences. Horrible. The ones from Mini Warhaven weren't great, but when I painted obliterators as well, and I will charge absolute lottery money the next time I have to do obliterators because they are ridiculously horrible. When I got into game originally, Chaos obliterators were metal, and you could throw them at a house and knock a house down kind of thing. Now they're fine cast, and you have to glue all of the weapon options on. You have to glue all the spikes on. But their casting process, you imagine the ridge under a Space Marine leg, so the greave comes down, and then there's like a bit that sticks out from the foot. They had, like, I don't know what you call it, but it was basically like a sprue piece that was made into that. So you have to use your hobby knife and basically resculpt the leg to get rid of that thing, and the obliterators were absolutely riddled in that. Don't get me wrong, the models themselves are horrible, and I painted them up and they look gross as fuck, but they're normal, so I kind of have to. But there is no need for that kind of shit in the model. Now, in fairness, some of their kits are amazing. The plastic stuff is very good. The Orc Pain Boy is plastic, he's great, you know, but they're still doing Shycast. Please just get rid of Shycast. Like, I don't. Resin is grand, Forge 1 resin. It's not a bother. You know, you can fix it, you can fill it, but it's just fine cast is so brittle. I had something fine cast, I can't think of what it is in me Chaos, Warriors of Chaos Army, and I dropped it or something on the table, or I squeezed it too hard and I tried to pick it up. I literally snapped in half. But I can't think of what it is from the life of me. But you know, that is seriously annoying. Oh, I just paid €21 for a model and snap. One of the guys in the gaming group that was helping me build my list was like, oh, you should get Trog. Trog is really good. And I was like, holy fuck, that model is amazing. Can't wait to get him in painted. €51 fine cast. I was like, nope. The world can end and I will still not buy that model. Not that you thought the world ended, but he's a massive hammer. It's not a hammer hammer. It's like, oh, I have made this out of a giant rock that I pulled from a mountain by myself. But he's kind of broad shouldered and he's a long red cape. And I was like, I'm gonna paint that fucker up as Thor. He's gonna be Thor, the Troll King, or Trog, the Troll King. I haven't really thought of a name yet, but when I eventually get around to buying him, I'm gonna paint him as Thor because he's just such an amazing model. And with you know the kind of disc things that Thor has on his chest, I might sculpt them onto them to hold the cape because he has Trog himself has scales. So just kind of change it up. I don't want to mess around. Excuse me. And screen share and stuff in case I fuck up and the laptop dies. But definitely check out the Trog model. Last time I checked, he was a GW website exclusive kind of thing, which is a real pain. But I may have found a way around the GW ridiculous prices. If Martin can get his website, if you haven't checked out the Kickstarter, it's ending soon. War Games, go check it out. He will be getting exclusive website exclusive models in his shop. So that would be a quick way around it, you could say. That'll be that'll be good, and it'll be cheaper as well, which would be nice because anything that's cheaper than GW's ridiculous prices is always good. I'm gonna keep this going for the hangout going for another 5 or 10 minutes, guys, and then I'm gonna call it because this guy will be finished and the hangout will be over the hour mark by then. In other artistic news, I've been slowly but surely getting back into drawing, mainly anime, because the enjoyment that I had of drawing people and drawing still lives and stuff was absolutely dashed last year in college. Not that I really enjoyed drawing still lives, but there were certain aspects of it, you know, popping out somewhere and drawing a flower or a tree when you're out walking, that I enjoyed. And that has been dashed and destroyed thanks to my year in art college. But James and his stuff, checking out on YouTube, I have his Tyranids to do a showcase video on. He sent me mastering manga with Mark Curley, and when I'm in work, I get an hour lunch because of the shifts that I work. So on Wednesday, I'll have finished another one because I eat my lunch and I watch a TV show or something on the laptop, and that takes half an hour, and then I have a half hour left just to chill, listen to tunes, and draw. So I draw an anime character every lunch. Not like a TV anime specific character, but just out of the book, I'll pick a draw, sketch it out, next lunchtime, colour it in, ink it, job's done. So that's what I've been doing. Just want to say quick thanks to James for that, keeping my drawing alive. Actually, that reminds me, I promised someone something. I seen this thing online, and a couple of actually around this time last year, I bought. I don't even know what you say. They're basically push lights. When you push them, they glow like halogen blue. One of the lads on Facebook tagged me in a picture where someone had painted Iron Man around the thermostat in their house because it was glowing blue. So I told Ma I was going to do it on my little brother's wall. And he's 12, so I'm kind of shady about doing it. Don't know if he'd like it or not, but I'm going to do it. That's what I'm thinking. If I bust my hole tonight and get them sure caster done, finish him Wednesday night, I could probably get the Iron Man done tomorrow. I might do it during the hangout. I think that's what I'll do tomorrow. And see how that goes. Let me know what you think if you'd be interested in seeing me painting, drawing even on a wall instead of painting some warm hearts for a change. And once it's finished, obviously I'll do a video on it and let you all see it. But let me know if you'd be interested in watching a hangout of me doing that. It'll probably be a hangout anyway tomorrow, because otherwise I won't have time to do the hangout on Ramble. So what I have to do is just, I'll just brush on the glow, I think. It's just too delicate a spot, and my airbrush is not detailed enough to do what I want to do. And I'm not confident enough in myself to do it effectively. So I'll get the OSL effect on now. Then it's just throw on the base material, wait until that's dry, paint the base black, and we are done. So I have no viewers now. Someone had to go. Sad times. Just gonna do a quick check on the YouTube again. Make sure there's no comments. No comments. Looks like John McLeod has watched How Not to Magnetize Your Minis. And what's this? Anime Games. Your order has been dispatched. Okay, so hopefully I'll have my lessers by the end of the week. And that is good news because it's only going to take like an hour to build, paint, and prime. Again, it depends on the primer drying. That might take an hour to get rich, so the can isn't coming. Okay. I'm just waiting for this little bit of dark blue to dry, so I'm not blending the colours. Now I could probably take the carapace up another highlight, but I don't want them to differentiate between the rest of my army, so I'm happy with how it is, and that's why it's staying that colour. And I'm throwing brushes away. I was playing Borderlands today. I'm trying to get my fitness back up, seeing as I have a lot of free time on my hands. So instead of just being fat and lazy, I've been putting the exercise bike in front of the telly and just playing Xbox. But I got a new gun today. It's a 5 cartridge shotgun, right? And it was pretty damaged, which was great. It was getting, like, if you just shot at anything in general, you were getting critical hits, so it was doing a lot of damage. But the thing about it was, right, when you reload, it throws something away. I was like, what the fuck is that? Did I just throw the ammo clip at something? The ammo exploded. I was like, holy shit, this is class. It wasn't the ammo clip at all. Whatever company it was in the game, there's a few different gun companies, Malawan, Hyperion, Teddy, or something like that. I don't know if the pronunciation is absolutely butchered there. But what was actually happening was the gun gets thrown away and it explodes and does damage to the enemies and then respawns in your hand. I was like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Then I died. But whatever happens when I die, I lose all my weapons. So I had nothing. And I was like, no. I was very upset. It's such a fucking cool gun. Oh, I've wasted my ammo, I throw it away and it explodes. What madness is this? It was so cool the first time I seen it because there was a yoke coming towards me and I was reloading and I was on my last like 2 or 3 health and then the gun exploded and I was like, yeah. And then I lost the gun, which was really upsetting. Something else I've noticed with the game is if you're at a certain point in it and you're fighting the scavs, they're like just average troops, enemies, whatever you want to call them in it. I was fighting a badass one, so they're harder to kill and they're a higher level and better weapons and stuff like that. It was level 11, I was level 10. I died, respawned, I was still level 10, it went to level 12. I was like, that is so unfair. How am I meant to kill that? But I managed, so it was alright. But unfortunately, I didn't get to use the super gun to do it. Just gonna throw the base material onto this, and this guy's done. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it now. Cheers for tuning in. got a little bit of a glow effect going on. I'll throw in one more highlight. I just realised his tongue and stuff is starting to go blue, so I'll tidy that up and then we'll call it a day. But tomorrow I'll try to get up early and get a hangout going and paint on the wall. Something different. Something new. Okay, that's good as well. So if you are about tomorrow, I'll stick it up an hour beforehand, hopefully maybe half an hour. I'll try and share it in the More Gamers group. And you can grab it from there. If not and you want to watch it, I can message it to you. Just hit me up on Facebook and ask me to send it to you, or leave a comment on this and I'll post a link to it here tomorrow. It'll be early morning because I have to go to town later on, so if you're about, you're about. I'll just ramble away. Hopefully I'll have finished 2 more models by then, and that'll be near the end of the Legion. So once this technical paint dries, I'll be able to paint the black around the base and add the arcs, so it'll look like this. And then that'll be him done. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you haven't, give it a like, let me know what you think, and we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.